Hey y'all, Miss Husky here. We learned how to research and some of the databases on AVL. In the previous lesson, you found critical articles that will support your topic, one of the four topics that you've selected. But today, I'm going to take you on yet another AVL adventure, but this time we're going to be looking for current events. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so we're back at your Student Symbaloo page. This is your WebMix. We're going to go up to the Research Resources folder again, and we're going to go back to AVL. When we get here, we're going to go to High School. Then, instead of selecting Literature and Language, we did that yesterday, we're going to go to Current Events because that's what we're interested in this time, because you've got to be able to connect your topic to something going on today. So we're going to use this particular database, Opposing Viewpoints, okay? This is also a Gale database, which means that you can still do the super cool highlighting and annotating and of all the information that you find. Okay, so you want to pull out some of the keywords of your prompt, and that's what you're going to search. For example, if you're doing prompt number 1, then you may want to look at the Jim Crow laws, the laws of segregation. Okay, so you get all these different content types, but the ones that we're looking for are viewpoints. So you've got 8 articles right here. Okay, now since there's only 8, really and truly, there's not a whole lot of narrowing that you're going to need to do. And essentially, you're just going to need to find one article to get a little bit of information out of. So this one looks pretty promising. So let's go ahead and select the new Jim Crow. The thing I like about this particular database is that it gives you this little commentary, this overview, but it also gives you 3 questions to think about while you're actually reading the article. But what we're going to do is we're going to look for some information, and we're going to do our Control F or Command F. And if we look at discrimination, okay, see we've got several hits. Now, just like in our critical articles that we looked at yesterday, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find something that we're interested in, look for that piece of text evidence, and we're going to highlight it. And then we are going to, can't talk and type at the same time. Then we're going to put in our notes. I believe that we did green for racism, so let's select a different color. Let's use discrimination as yellow, okay? And then we're going to save our note. So just like before, what you're going to do is you're going to go through, look at all your keywords, find all of your information, highlight it, put your annotations there, answer those questions, and then you're going to select Send To, click the little paper airplane, and send it to your Google Drive. Now remember, you've got to double check to make sure that it's in your drive before you navigate away from that page or you lose all of your notes. So let's go over here. We're going to look at our drive. Now look, it created a whole nother folder. See, all these are these orange folders. It just created this one. So we're going to look in there and boom, there's our article. So we're good to go. Okay, so you only need to find the one. So what we're going to do is let's look at a separate topic. So we're going to look at maybe those of you who are doing the topic on gender roles. Maybe what you want to do is look at gender equality. Okay, look, it pops up right here. So we're looking at this one. Now there are 69 articles, these viewpoints. Okay, so these are kind of these opposing viewpoints. So we're looking at these particular articles. Now 69 articles, that's quite a few. So we're going to try to narrow this just a little bit. We want it to be as current as possible. So when you look at filter your results, let's filter it by the publication date. So you get this little calendar, and we can select January to, let's see, let's look at through today, okay? And then we're going to click apply and see what we get. Oh, yay, we get one article. Well, let's just look at it. Let's see what it has to say. So we've got our little information here, key events, okay? And so we're going to do our control F, okay? And let's look at, let's do a little search for, it helps if I can spell, y'all. So sorry. Equality. Okay, so we've got 4 different hits on that one. And this one talks about, this is very specific data here. A Pew poll, it's giving you statistics. So I want to use this one. I like this one. Okay, so we're going to highlight that. I'm going to make this one orange. Okay. And my notes to self. And then I'm going to save it. Okay. And again, just like before, you're just going to go through that whole article, do your control find or command find if you're on a MacBook. And once you have exhausted all of your keywords in that particular article, click the little paper airplane and send it to your Google Drive. And before you navigate away, what do? That's right. Double check to make sure that it's there. Okay. Oh, and there it is. Okay, just popped up. So that is how you navigate this particular database. You want to make sure that your search is narrow enough, but it's broad enough, but not too narrow. So essentially, if you're doing that second prompt, you probably want to look for race relations because that's what it says in the prompt. And you're going to be pulling out information that is going to support this topic of the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, and then you're going to kind of relate that, compare it to something that's going on today. So that's the kind of information that you're looking for. Okay, well, that concludes today's adventure on AVL. You have learned so many different things in the last couple of videos about searching multiple databases in AVL, and you're probably close to becoming an expert on it by this time. So the very next step, that is where we're going to pick up with the next video. We're going to learn how to create that works cited page.